Okay, so I'm back. Okay, the enemy hates truth. I like going in with these cards, and that message, like, it stopped the whole reading. So the attraction that you feel, I'm getting for some of you guys, this is a divine partnership because you have feminine energy, the feminine Leo and the masculine Leo. It doesn't have to be that you guys are Leos or anything like that. It could be. And it could be that your divine partner is also it's also a Leo, but it doesn't have to be that, okay? But the vibe that I pick up from this, like, let me adjust this because I don't know what happened. Goodness. The vibe that I pick up from all of this is that if it's not your divine partner, because you do have the Two of Cups, this was all divinely orchestrated. Like, these connections are meant to trigger you. And some of you guys, it's going to be that this person that you're drawn to, whether it be physical attraction or energetic attraction, because your souls both know that you guys have work to do. So you're going to be triggered. So why Spirit is saying, like, this person does not know any better. They need compassion, and so do you, because your souls know better. You guys are dealing with your own internal healing externally. Like, you have to be the one to kind of go through the motions and maybe be the one to initiate contact and reach out to this person, or be the excuse me, be the one that does all the work and the connection, or so it seems. Okay, like, you might feel like, I have to do all of this, I have to be the one to say this, I have to call him, I have to text him, I have to initiate when we see each other, or what have you. And this other person just doesn't do anything, or they always have something excuse, or they're putting their time and energy towards all these other people except for me. Like, what is this about? And again, it's meant to trigger that part of you. It's meant to trigger that part of you that doesn't feel worthy. And this other person, they're dealing with their shit internally. Like, they're going through the hermit. You saw it, you know? So that's why Spirit is saying, like, this person does not know what they're doing. On a spiritual level, on a soul level, yes, and so do you. So while it looks like this person, they really don't have anything to give you, because they got to learn to give it to themselves. Like I said, their learning is internal. Yours is external, okay? Yours has to happen on the surface. Your challenging energy, it has to be challenged without, and then theirs within. So I do get that a lot of people are being triggered. It might not just be soul connections. You guys might call it a twin flame, soulmate, divine partnership. It might not be that you're being triggered by that type of dynamic. It could be another person that you're interested in, like unrequited love. When in actuality, it's not really unrequited. It's just that this person is meant to teach you something. Like, your soul knows, like, I need this triggering. I need this healing right quick. Okay, and then also with the Palace of Wands, friends and family could be triggering you in the same exact way. Like, I give so much, but they give nothing, or they make me feel less than, or my friends are, you know, my friends make me feel like I'm not good enough, or I gotta compete, or I gotta compare, or my lover's lover is making me feel this way, or my job or my boss is making me feel inadequate. It's like all these different energies that this could be. It's not just meant for one type of connection. It's not meant for just one type of connection. This is multiple energies, and your soul knows this. Some of you guys, this is a past life relationship that you're going through, these type of emotions, or maybe multiple past life connections. Okay? You're meant to evolve out of this. So forgive these people, because it's not really about them. It's about you. Okay? This person really doesn't have anything to give you. Okay? And what they're doing is like, it's kind of like simple science. Like, they don't have anything to give you. They got to give it to themselves. And you giving to them and they're not taking it is because you need to be giving that to yourself. That's the energy I'm picking up. So let's see. I'm going to clarify with the Lenormand. So you have the Child card, and it's the same baby in the Six of Cups. It's funny. Okay. It's the same baby in that card. Yes, you guys are kind of deceived into believing that, you know, you're not seeing the innocence of the situation. You're not seeing the purities in the situation. And a lot of you guys, this person is not meant to give you what you're wanting them to give you, because they're not for you and you're not for them. And I know that might trigger some people. It could even go in the contents of friends. Like, some people are just not good for you, and you're not for them. Like, it's just, you guys just aren't a vibrational match, other than the fact that your soul work, but what your physical body is trying to manifest and bring forth, it's not meant for them. And you guys are kind of not seeing this. You got the Queen of Diamonds with the snake card, and the Six of Clubs, sorry, Queen of Clubs, and the Six of Clubs with the cross, and the 10 of Clubs. So you got all this passionate energy. Like, you're really passionate, and there's a lot of, like, that's a part of your soul's journey and lessons, and it's kind of like that's what leads you to these lessons, is the passion and the desire. And it's more than likely feminine energies that feel this, okay? But it doesn't have to be. But you're being divinely protected also. So it's kind of like you're a child that's walking through this garden, and there's a snake that's watching you. And it's like Spirit is saying, like, that's forbidden. Don't go here. Like, where are your parents? Okay? Your parents are your spirit guides, your higher consciousness. They're guiding you. Your ego can also be guiding you and tell you to be careful. Don't go there. But you're being protected, okay? You're being protected. Certain things are just not meant to happen the way that you want them to happen, and that's okay. Like, I tell people this all the time, and it triggers you because it's like, unless it's not your truth, you shouldn't be bothered by certain messages that you get, especially since they're general. They're not always going to resonate. It's not a personal reading. It's nothing personal either towards the person watching or anybody watching, but what you guys got to understand is that when Spirit so-called yanks things from you, or you hear like a trigger message, like it's not meant for you, or there's something better, those are trigger words for a lot of people, because they don't want to hear that. They want what they want. And as a human, I get it, because I feel like that sometimes about things. Like, why does it got to be this way? But then when I'm thinking from my higher self, I'm like, okay, Spirit knows better than me. They know that some of these things are just not for me, and they're not good for me. And they're actually, they love me enough to protect me and keep me from things that will not serve me. I'm like, well, that's unfair, because Spirit brought me this close to this situation or this person. Now it's being yanked from me. All my hopes and dreams. I guarantee you, for the most part, you guys, it's expectation. You're disappointed with your expectation. That's really what it is. It's not Spirit. It's expectation most of the time. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to say? Okay. Yeah, so this is like an energy that's going to pass very soon. It's not going to last that long, you guys. Like, you're almost done with the battle. And what you're fighting, you're not fighting these other people. You're fighting yourself. And that's the good thing. You're battling out the ego. You got a lot of fire cards. You got the the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Emperor, which is Aries energy, the 2 of Wands. So you have majority of your cards fire. You have the 4 of Cups, sorry. 4 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So you guys are battling out this energy for a reason. You guys kind of have to get to this place where your only focus and intention is breaking down these blockages within the self, the ego. Okay. Taking your power and your control back. Now, for some of you guys, like this other person you're dealing with, your Emperor, your Divine Masculine, for some of you, if this is taken in the love contents, this person is also trying to empower themselves. Like, they need to get into a position of power. So if you find that certain things are not coming to you, or this person is not being receptive to the love that you're giving them, I keep seeing these moon symbols. You got the moon in Cancer. So this Cancer moon may have been very triggering for a lot of people. For a lot of you guys, no contact, or this person being a little reclusive, or just kind of wondering like what's going on in their minds. How are they feeling? And they're not really giving you much of anything. It's really because they need to reflect. They're going within. They can't accept what you have to offer. It's just, it's not right now. They have to focus on filling their own cups. They can't focus on fulfilling your cup, everybody else's cup. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's kind of teaching some of you guys patience as well. How dedicated are you to this person? And it doesn't mean necessarily that because you decided to dip or walk away, or just not, you know, put your energy towards someone, that it means that you messed up or you're making a mistake. For some of you, check your motives if you really do care about this person, or is it one of those situations where you're in love with someone, you're in lust with them, and you want what you want right now, and you got to have it instantly, or do you really care to stick it out and be compassionate and understanding? You have a choice with the Two of Wands, which path you should take. It's up to you. You have a path. Some of you guys, this is like that quick instant, I gotta have it, versus divine's timing, that patient energy, or this could be two different options that you have with other people. Let's explore that one. Let's see whether this is you or someone else that has two different options. Excuse me, like my throat is like really clogged up, so I apologize if there's a lot of coughing. It's human nature, but yeah, my throat is itchy. Okay, anybody that has two different options in love, please explore this energy, Divine Spirit. So I'm getting you guys are like kind of confused whether someone is the one or not. You really don't know. You have your doubts about that. And you might feel like it's too great to sacrifice one person for the other, because the other person's not acting right. So you want to make sure that it's like, okay, it's not coming from my ego as to why I feel guided to walk away, or is it sincerely because this person is not giving me what I really truly desire and truly need, and they're just not for me. Maybe there's somebody else for me, but I want to make sure that I don't gamble with the wrong energy. Okay, so I do get that you guys are very wise enough to discern the truth. Okay, you guys have evolved, whether you realize it or not, and there's a lot of power in manifesting too. I don't know why I'm getting that, but let's see. This card came out already, and so did this one. So again, it goes back to there's plenty of fish in the sea. Some of you guys like, I want this one specific fish. That's okay. If that's what you want, but be open to clarify. Kendall Jenner card. I think, I don't know if this artist was trying to like create Kendall Jenner, because that's what that looks like. So this card is being clarified with the Mask card. That's one you guys to see what I'm seeing. Like, I hope I'm not tripping. Like, let me see. You guys can see. Hold on. Can you see? Yeah, I'm not tripping, but that looks like her. Anywho, with this card, it's kind of like some of you guys, it's a little bit of selfishness involved, or Spirit's just telling you to check your motives, that you're not being selfish in your stance with like making this choice, a decision that you have. Like, make sure that it's really coming from purity, because you guys are not gonna die without either option, or at least not one of them. And neither of them are you gonna die, but like one of the options, you're not really missing out on anything. You're not really missing out on anything. What's for you is for you. So it's like you gotta kind of lose that fear of missing out on something. Because some of you guys may feel, I'm so close to manifesting this 10 of Cups. I'm so close. I'm at the 9 of Pentacles. I'm trying to get to this 10 of Cups. I want this. Like, I'm so close to manifesting this. Or this is my aim. This is my goal. And I don't want to mess that up if that's what this is. And that's what's in the consciousness of a lot of people. If you're here looking for an answer as far as like me to tell you which direction to take, I'm not going to tell you that. And I don't believe that I can tell you that. Only you know for yourself. You have to consult that with your higher self, your, you know, your God, your angels and spiritual team. I can't tell you that. But I'm getting, like, there's an illusion that an option, like, you're going to be maybe lonely. Like, some of you are like, I'm going to die old and alone. So I better stick it out over here, because you're not really passionate about this. The Pentacles cards, to me, they're stable. Yeah, but they're kind of like a relationship that looks good on paper. Like, this is a relationship that's kind of predictable. It's safe. It's where I want to be right now, but it doesn't have that soul, that passion. It's like, it's just comfortable. It's safe. It's familiar. I trust it, like, or I believe in it because it's safe and it's comfortable. You know, it's already been nurtured. It's already been watered. Or I just feel like this is safe for me to be, because it's not unpredictable completely. Like, it's it's a routine. I know, I get it, I understand it. Versus this Ten of Cups is like, Ten of Cups is everything that I want for myself, which I believe I want for myself. But that's kind of an illusion because I can just see it in my mind's eye. It's just a vision that I have. It's just something that I want, or maybe I always thought that I wanted, but it's not feasible, you know. I'm trying to manifest it, but I don't know if I can. It's like that type of energy, but you know, it's safe over here. Then you have this card. If this is not in the minds of yourself, this could be someone else's thoughts, but you guys are like really focusing on a victory. Like you guys, Spirit is showing you that you can have what you want with the Six of Wands, but somebody's pride is definitely in the way. Like some of you guys just want to win. You don't really want something because you genuinely want it. Some of you just want it because you feel like, I'm going to win and I'm going to prove to everybody like, hey, I got the ring. Hey, I got the man. Hey, I got the girl. Hey, I got him to leave his wife. Hey, I got her to dip and leave and move with me. Hey, I got this to happen. But that's not really what you really want for some of you. You know, it's only half true. Yeah, it's a victory. You fought very hard, but when you get there, it's a very quick victory. It's not the world card. It's a quick victory, like I said. It's just quick for the moment. All right, then you have this card. So it's really like, are you strong enough? Because Spirit is really carrying you, and they're giving you messages like to keep you going, like, hey, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I'm noticing these doves. There's doves in 3 of these cards. A dove, she's carrying a dove here. There's a dove above her. There's a dove here. There's 4 doves in this card. Excuse me. Doves, for me, are messengers. They're God's messengers. They represent peace. They give you messages of peace, not to harm you, okay? And it means something even more significant for me because my name means white dove. And I feel, I don't know if this has anything to do with you, if these messages is like me being a part of the message is part of it or not. But your angels and your guides are definitely trying to uplift you and tell you that you can do it. Like, keep working at whatever you've been manifesting. Don't settle because it seems like this is all you can do. This is all you can get, because you're not far from what you're wanting. Like, it's not that far. You have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're very close to the 10. You're very close to completion. And a lot of you, this can also be a double meaning that you're under the illusion that you're not getting what you want when you're very close to it. You're very close to that. You're at the 9 of Pentacles, but it's like, how comfortable are you in yourself, being within yourself and being comfortable with your singlehood, or being comfortable with not knowing everything, or not knowing when you're going to get the next job or the next this, whatever this 10 of Cups means for you. Then you have this card again. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You got so many options with the 7 of Cups. Like, you really don't know how beautiful and magnificent you really are. Like, you really don't know just how many options you have, just how many people actually admire you and respect you and want to be with you and would love to date you. And you haven't met every guy, and you haven't met every woman in the world. You haven't met everybody. So yeah, while some options may be tempting, some may be good, some may be bad. But the thing is, it's like Spirit is giving you the opportunity to explore your options spiritually by going through the journey. And every person that you bump into, it's like, oh, hello, there you are again. I recognize you. I don't know where I recognize you from, but I'm here to experience whatever this is, no matter how long it lasts, until I potentially find that 10 of Cups. Like, I'm here to see what's up. And this isn't wasting your time. It's not wasting your energy. And this could just be Spirit bringing you all these cups, and you just kind of energetically go with the flow. Like, hey, I'm attracted to him. I don't know why, but let me go with the flow with this. Oh, I want him to be my husband because he has remnants of things that I'm looking for, but there's still something lacking. I'm still looking. I'm still not settled. So let me keep moving and keep going. It's kind of like, this is the journey of life. This is the journey of life. And so you guys are going to get your desires. You guys are going to get your desires. It's not that you don't deserve it and Spirit's punishing you and these people are the devil and this person is wrong because they didn't want to be with you and they chose someone else, or this person lied, or this person cheated, and this person bullied me. You know, those experiences, take them on a physical level, acknowledge them for how they've shaped you and how they affected you, but also on a spiritual level, look at it from a higher perspective also, because you're both spiritual and you're both physical. So of course you have to acknowledge your flesh. Is there anything else, Divine Spirit? I don't want to make this too lengthy, but I hope that this resonates. Okay, so any deception, okay, any fears you guys have, it's moving away, okay? It is moving away. There's going to be a very significant relationship that's coming in your life as you move along in this journey with the ship card. There's going to be something significant, and it's like your heart is going to be open. The more that your heart is open and receptive, okay? The more your heart is open and receptive, the more you're going to recognize who this is. So you have 2 6s here. You got 33, which is number 6. You have, actually, the cloud, it's in reverse, but that's number 6 too. And then number 24, which in numerology is just number 6. So these 3 6s here, and that's probably like scary to some people, but this represents love. Look at what, I know people are kind of scared, like, oh my God, 666, but look up what that means, like what the angel number of 666 means. It's a very loving, compassionate energy. It represents unconditional love. It represents partnerships. The fact that the 33 is mirroring, I feel like this is ascension. Ascension in both counterparts to where they come together. There was 2 swans already. There was 2 swans, excuse me, already in the 2 of Cups, if I can find it, in this deck, in the tarot deck. So I get like that's, you know, union of coming together with who you're meant to be with. And it might still be a mystery to some of you. Some of you guys, it may be a promise from God that you already know, that Spirit already told you. I don't feel like anybody can tell you who your soulmate is, who your twin flame or whatever resonates with you is. It's kind of like something that is sacred between you and Divine Spirit. It's something very holy. And I don't really believe that people can tell you, you know. It's something personal between you and God. And your higher self knows. Here's another swan, but I'm trying to find number 33 in this deck because I feel like something about that number. Here it is. Okay. So the number 33 in this deck, you have the key. So the key to this is, again, knowing your self-worth and loving yourself to no end, and seeing the beauty in you, not just the physical beauty, but the outer beauty, and recognizing that you can obtain your dreams and that there's so much more out there for you than what you can see. So if it's a matter of feeling like you're running out of time, you're getting old, or this is as good as it gets, or this person, my family told me I need to stick it out with this person, or a group of people told me that this is who I should be with, and this person and that person told me, you're just gonna feel confused and conflicted. You gotta go back to source to get your answers. And right now, Spirit is telling you that you can obtain your truest heart's desires, and the true heart's desires sometimes are not known to the flesh. It's in the heart. So when you tap into what your heart truly wants, that's what really matters. And the more that you expand yourself and open up, open your heart, it's like the person that's meant for you guys are going to mirror each other, and it's going to bring you that connection, that sacred connection. And it's a journey, it's a process. And you're still on that journey. The journey is never ending. It's just different aspects of a journey. It's never ending. So as a bonus, I want to pull a true love message. True love message from your true love. Whoever that person may be, whether you know this person, whether you've never met, you don't know that they even exist, or they don't even know that you exist. Let's see what their message is for you. I'm going to use the note cards that I created because I believe in them. Okay. Collectively. Okay. Oh. Okay, expect to hear from me soon. You are my sunshine. So it's not far. Like the love that you're wanting, whether it's to hear from them, whether it's to be with them in the physical, whether it's to meet the love of your life, like the true love for you, whoever they are, they're not far from you. And I feel like you guys should expect to hear something about this person or hear something from them soon. Like, don't worry. And this person is going to look at you like the sun. Remember, I have to go back to the cards. How I pulled the sun card, which is the masculine Leo, and then the strength card, which is the feminine Leo. It doesn't have to be Leos, but the sun stood out to me. But it's kind of just like a divine feminine, divine masculine thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're Leo and they're Leo or what have you. Could be, doesn't have to be, but it could be. It's just the point of it. I guess I was just trying to show you. I feel like spirit speaks in synchronicities. But here's the female Leo. So someone is saying that you're my sunshine, you're my light. Okay, you light the way for my path. Someone might tell you this, like they might be the one to tell you like, hey, you are my light. You are the person that's illuminated a lot for me, whether you realize that you are my strength. And you might say the same thing, like, you are my strength through all of this darkness. Whether you realize it or not, you know, your light is a very strong, powerful force. It's a very strong, powerful force, okay? So this could be you guys talking to each other, you know, energetically telling each other that you've illuminated a lot of things for me. I just want you to know how much you are important to me, how much you've lit my world and you've shown me a different side. It's kind of like my life has never been the same. You've lit a fire in me, and I feel like that's what this person is trying to tell you. And you might say the same, like, my soul is just like stuck on you. I don't know what to do, or just never really knew how powerful this connection was, or how powerful you are, or how powerful I am. I needed to see how powerful I am. And maybe this person telling you just how inspirational you have been into their, you know, in their life makes you feel empowered. And not because you need validation, but you kind of need to see, just as much as you need to see, that when this person retreats, or whoever the persons are that are triggering you retreats, the more it causes you to have to face yourself and find your inner strength and power through all of this. But to also get the gift and reward of someone else, maybe, you know, your true love telling you, like, even through all the triggering with others, that through this, you've actually empowered me. So for some of you, it could be the same person that's triggered you can equally give you the gift of telling you how much you actually helped them. Or, you know, being triggered by other people and you finally meet the one for them to tell you that you were their light, or you shed light for me. That's what you are my sunshine means. Like, yeah, it means you bring me happiness, you bring me joy, or you will bring me joy and you will bring me happiness. But I feel like it's just you light the path and you light the way, because that's what spiritual connections are. Whether it's you have a spiritual connection with a family member, whether it be with your best friend, a stranger, what we do is we come in and we light each other's lives up, and we bring perspectives, whether these are hurt, anger, or the happiest things. They show us what we need to see at the time. And I feel like that's what's important with this message. So I hope that this resonates with you guys. And as always, I'm sending much love to you. If you guys feel guided to book a reading with me, don't forget to check the description box below. I am booked up for December, but you guys can book for January. Bookings do fill up quite quickly. But if you guys need an emergency reading in the time right now, like immediate reading, you guys can receive an emergency reading within 24 to 48 hours. I lost my train of thought. But also, you guys, if you feel guided to like, subscribe, and share, we greatly appreciate it. Follow me on social media if you guys would like to as well. And as always, much love till the next reading. Peace.